They called him a criminal. He was just a kid with a sketchbook. But the truth that came out in court shocked everyone and left an entire city demanding answers. Before we begin, family, please take a moment to subscribe to Wealth and Wounds. These stories shine a light on injustice, hidden truths, and the struggles our people face every day. If you believe the world needs to hear these stories, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next fight for justice. The summer evening in Brookside, a quiet suburban town, was warm enough that children played freely in the cul-de-sac, riding bikes and tossing basketballs into portable hoops. Among them was Malik Johnson, a 17-year-old with a love for sketching and dreams of becoming an architect. Malik was known for his gentle nature. He spent afternoons helping his little sister Maya with homework and evenings sketching buildings in his notebook. But on June 12th, his life would be ripped apart by a decision made in seconds. That night, Brookside police received a call about a suspected robbery. The description was vague: black male, late teens, hoodie jeans. That could have been anyone. That could have been Malik. As he walked home from the corner store, his sketchbook tucked under his arm, squad cars screeched onto his block. "Stop! Hands in the air!" shouted Officer Bradley, a veteran cop with a history of complaints that never stuck. His hand rested on his holstered gun, already itching to draw. Malik froze. Confusion painted his face. I didn't do anything," he said softly, lifting the sketchbook like a shield. Bradley's eyes narrowed. "Drop it. Don't move." From the shadows, neighbors watched nervously. Mothers clutched their children. Phones lifted to record. But within moments, Bradley fired. Two deafening shots cracked the night. Malik crumpled to the pavement, his sketchbook torn open, pages fluttering into the street like dying birds. The sound of Maya's scream broke the silence. She had run from the porch, her tiny frame collapsing over her brother's body. Blood pooled onto the sidewalk as the sketchbook pages soaked red. Bradley muttered, "He looked like he had something. I thought it was a gun." But the truth lay clear. Malik had nothing but his drawings. The neighborhood erupted in grief and rage. "Justice for Malik," voices shouted as cell phone videos hit social media. By morning, the footage went viral, hashtags spreading across Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. The Johnson family, broken with grief, demanded accountability. But Brookside's mayor and police chief quickly circled the wagons. "It was a tragic mistake," the chief said. "The officer feared for his life." Mistake. That word cut deep. To them, Malik wasn't a son, a brother, a dreamer. He was just another mistake. The family hired attorney Denise Carter, a powerhouse civil rights lawyer known for her relentless cross-examinations. Denise didn't see just a case, she saw a pattern. In discovery, she uncovered Officer Bradley's record. 12 complaints of excessive force, all dismissed. One even eerily similar, mistaking a phone for a weapon. The city tried to silence the family with a quiet settlement. "Take the money," officials whispered. "Move on." But Denise and the Johnsons refused. "This isn't about money," Malik's mother declared in a press conference. "This is about my son's life. This is about every black child who walks home in fear." The courtroom brimmed with tension. Bradley sat smugly at the defense table, his lawyer painting him as a hero under pressure. But Denise struck with precision. She played the video frame by frame. "Ladies and gentlemen, does this look like a weapon?" she asked, zooming in on Malik's fluttering sketchbook pages. Gasps filled the room as drawings of skyscrapers and bridges lit up the screen. Bradley shifted uncomfortably. The jury watched. Then came the twist. DNA evidence from the actual robbery cleared Malik completely. The real suspect was caught days later, and he looked nothing like Malik. The defense scrambled, but the tide had turned. On the day of closing arguments, Denise stood tall. They called him a suspect. They called him a mistake. But Malik Johnson was a son, a brother, a student, an artist. His only crime was walking home black in Brookside. The jury deliberated for 2 tense days. When they returned, the verdict sent shockwaves. Guilty. Officer Bradley convicted of manslaughter and misconduct. The Johnsons wept. Neighbors cheered. For once, justice didn't hide. Malik's death sparked sweeping changes. Brookside voted to establish a civilian review board. Body cameras became mandatory. Schools launched programs in his honor, inspiring young artists. But the wound remained. "We won in court," Malik's father said quietly, "but we'll never get him back." And just when it seemed the family could begin to heal, another twist emerged. An anonymous whistleblower leaked files showing Bradley was protected by higher-ups in the department. His misconduct wasn't just ignored, it was buried. Who covered for him? Why? The Johnsons' battle wasn't over. In fact, it had only just begun. As Denise opened the leaked documents, one name stood out, a judge tied to Bradley's past cases. The same judge still sat on the bench in Brookside. The screen fades to black with one chilling line. "Sometimes justice isn't blind. Sometimes it's complicit." If you believe stories like Malik's need to be told, don't let this end here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wealth and Wounds. Because until justice is loud, silence will always protect the powerful.